All right, man. Back for another very disappointing video, man. Look at this. Yeah. Eve was back up on jack stands. I don't even know where to begin with this. So, yeah, man, this is very, I don't know, disappointing. The car is, I think the motor is toast. I think the bottom end just gave up on life pretty much. Was cruising down one of the freeways, 96. Downshift, went to make a quick lane change. Didn't really get on it or anything. I just didn't want to, you know, be in fifth gear and kind of slightly in boost. So the car was probably making maybe 2 pounds of boost, if that. Did a lane change, got over, and then I just suddenly felt, you know, no response from the throttle at all. You know, I pressed it a couple times. I'm like, oh, what's going on? Did that, looked at the gauges, didn't really see anything too crazy going on, or as far as I can tell, or as far as I remember. I don't, you know, everything happened so quick. But yeah, it just died pretty much. Pulled over. The car, I think the car cut off by itself, and then it just wouldn't start back up. Very briefly, I got it to start back up, or it, like, you know, made a couple of like revolutions. It almost was gonna kick over, and then it just didn't. So I figured, you know, the battery was an issue. Got it charged up and everything, and still nothing. So yeah, man, it's a terrible. It's just a very unfortunate situation. Or if you remember, is the same piston that went with the head gasket. That was that's where, you know, everything got turned into a jet. So I'm thinking maybe the valve, either the valve, I don't know, got burned up or something, or the piston actually was damaged from that head gasket event, and maybe the skirt or, you know, one of the ring lands failed or something along those lines. I can't really see too good in there with the, you know, cheapo Harbor Freight borescope. So here's where I'm at, you know, with the plan for this thing. I said, you know, I wanted a 500 horsepower Evo next year, or whenever the motor let go, I was gonna, you know, build it. Granted, I didn't think it was gonna be this quick, but I think it's time for a build. So I'm gonna be doing my first ever motor swap, or not motor swap, but I'm gonna be dropping the engine in this. First time ever pulling a motor out of a car. From what I've seen online, it's not that crazy of a job. It just really depends on how you do it. I'm planning on going, taking the head off, because I kind of want to see the damage, kind of inspect the head and inspect the bottom end separately. And then from there, I'm just going to drop the block down below and just yank it out underneath, because I don't want to spend extra money on a hoist. You know, it's already going to be, I'm not going to say pretty expensive, but it's not going to be cheap to get a motor rebuilt. So we're going to go do that, and then we're going to go standalone ECU and hopefully get this thing, you know, tuned better. Hopefully going standalone will allow better control over the tuning capabilities of the car. You know, we can just sit down and do a dyno till we actually get dyno numbers, and then have everything done in one simple session. So I'm not blaming anyone, because right now I have no idea what happened. So we're just gonna tear into it and then eventually see what went wrong. Here's where we're at. Got the car jacked up, got the spark plugs taken out, and we did a compression test on the motor. We got 90. I'm a little iffy about that, because I can't remember if I actually let the car turn over a decent amount of times before actually pulling the compression tester off. So anyway, 90, 150, 160, and 0. This thing is definitely pretty bad. Tried the oil trick, didn't build any pressure, so I have no idea what's going on here. Well, actually, I think if it doesn't respond to oil, then it's the head, which is still not that good. So today, hopefully we can get the fluids drained and then at least be in the beginning stages of pulling off the manifold and the turbo and the intake manifold off the car. So that's the goal for today. Who's to say we're gonna reach that goal? If we don't, then it is what it is. I'm not really in a rush. So we're gonna take our time and, you know, try to do this thing pretty easy. So let's go. We're gonna drain the oil and see if we can find anything lucrative in it. So let's do this. You know, this isn't gonna be the cleanest of not oil changes, but so if you don't already know, I stay in Michigan, so now is like the, you know, absolute optimum time for the Evo to decide it no longer wants to work. Because now everything is nice and chilly. So yeah, now we're on a semi-time crunch because I don't want to deal with the cold. Really not a fan. Not a fan at all. Okay, I'm not seeing anything too crazy with the naked eye. It's definitely very black. It smells like fuel for real. So I'm not saying anything, but you know, shining a light always tells. Let's see if we can get any like sparkles or anything crazy. I don't know if you guys can see that, but just a little bit. It's not bad though. I don't know actually. I don't know what's good or bad because I've never done this. For all I know, this can look like, I don't know, don't you know that like first snowfall, the little twinkles in the ground, it could be it kind of looks the same. So maybe that is pretty bad. Oh, and then the lights. All right, so yeah, definitely an issue going on. Okay, I think it's broke. Oh. Oh, that was such an idiot move. Here we go. There it is, like pissing out now. No! I fucking hate that so much. It is. Every time. It never fails. I'll leave those there. Start working on taking this out. Last time, I didn't even tighten these all the way, actually. Maybe I did. Oh, this one I didn't. Oh, this. Okay, that wasn't that bad, I guess. I think I took it out last time without worrying about this crap. Or at least I thought I did. Do I gotta take off all this? Okay, well, looks like I'm gonna have to take off the Big Dad. All right, perfect. I'm gonna take this off, please. Oh no, it's capped off now because we have a PCV. And that PCV actually did pretty good work. There's barely any oil in here compared to last time. It's pretty good. There we go. Lean it back some because I still feel cool in here. Then do this. I'm gonna put this here for now. Oof. Oof. My hearing. Yeah, I'm not feeling any play really inside of. And I think that I think that noise is fine. I think I'm just like hearing stuff. When I first pulled the car over, you know, it sounded like it lost pressure or lost throttle response, kind of like if you blow a coupler off. When I got this car back up and running, it actually blew the coupler off a couple of times. So it blew off this connection. No, it blew off this connection to the J pipe. That was easily fixed. It blew off the connection to the PCV. That was fine. And then I think it blew off. There was one more thing. It blew off this connection, and then it blew off I think the connection here to the intercooler. So when it lost response, that's the first thing I thought. You know, I checked over everything. Everything was tight except for this line to the turbo, which is what really makes me worry, because now I'm thinking that maybe the turbo, you know, over boosted somehow, and then we fried a piston or something. I'm not really sure. So that's gonna be very interesting to look at or examine. But since we got the radiator pulled, we got the oil drained, we should start pulling all this stuff off so that we could let's take the exhaust manifold off first. Why not? Because it's right here in the front. Sheesh. Is that oil? Kind of smells like oil. You know, all the unknown liquids. My car gotta smell, pass the smell test. You know, I wonder if this is gonna leak. It probably will. If it does, it's gonna add to the mess. I'm not even gonna be mad. Oh, shit. I think it started falling already. Alright, cool. Bam! And there you have, all right, piss all in there. It's hard to see if it actually has any play. I mean, it feels like it has like slight shaft play, but like nothing crazy. So, looking into the head. No sneak peek. Oof. What is that? Is that metal? Oh yeah. That's for sure metal. Whoa. There's our answer.